YouTube, I hope we're alive. Hope you're doing okay. Haven't long got in. We've been game hunting today. Let's sort the camera out. Always looks different with the camera when I'm live on YouTube compared to when I'm not live. I don't understand it. Hope you can hear that. We've got Tekken 8 for a change. My favourite song at the moment, this is. Whoa. Yeah, so we went game hunting today. We went to sunny Llanelli. Subscribe if you're able to pronounce it. Llanelli. Not a bad little place, actually. Gotta be honest. It looks not better in the sunshine, the glorious sunshine we had this morning. One sec. Stop it, boy. Don't do that. So my dog's biting himself. And, let me just check we're live. Or am I talking to myself? It wouldn't be the first time. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Came here for the karaoke you did, didn't you? Tony's Tekken Karaoke. Oh. Whoop. Whoop. Came here for the karaoke you did, didn't you? Tony's... Yeah, we are live, baby. Look at this idiot on the TV. Who give this guy a platform? Yeah, so we went to sunny Llanelli today. I bought two digital games this week as well. So I'll do them first then, okay? And let me explain. I am Mr. Physical Media. Also, I've counted my games, my physical games. I counted the beginning of the week. I've got 992 games, and I bought, I think, 6 games today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. So I got 998 games in my collection, physical. God knows how many digital games I've got, but I think 1,000 games, that's enough, isn't it? Some YouTubers have got 7,000 plus games. More power to you. Are you really going to play 7,000 games? I'll have to do an update. I might do a video. Let me know in the comments. Does anyone want me to do a video on just my fighting games? I've easily got over 100 fighting games in my collection. Quite confident on that, okay? Right, so I got the PlayStation on in the background, so I have to cut this amazing music off now. So what did I buy? I bought... Oh, this is fantastic game. Really am enjoying this. It's called Hunt Down. Hunt Down. It is available physical. It was, I think, £15 or $15.99 on the PlayStation Store. It's a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up, like platformer kind of shoot-'em-up, I suppose. A Contra-inspired game, I want to say, okay? And it's... Check it out, guys. Put it in... Subscribe to my channel first. Watch the rest of this video. Then type in Hunt Down. And it looked really good. I don't know why it's taken me this long to finally pull the trigger and buy it. Yeah, I think it's $15.99 digital. But if you wanted physical, it's out of stock on CEX. I would have bought it straight away otherwise. I think it's going for about £30, quite a lot more expensive. And then some sellers are over the £100 mark. So it's one of those games. Maybe there was a limited print of them. I don't know. But yeah, I can't justify it. When it comes times where I am Mr. Physical, but I'm not stupid as well. I'm not going to pay over £100 just to have it in my collection, you know. Yeah, so Hunt Down, really did thoroughly enjoyed it. It's very hard. I haven't finished it. Maybe I'll do one person in the comments, or if you're watching again, I'll stream it, you know. I can't get very far though, so it's quite a tough game. But what a good game, okay? It definitely gets a Tony recommendation. And the other game, wow, I'm so impressed with this. It's called The Outer Worlds Spacer's Choice Edition, okay? Most people have probably heard of The Outer Worlds. And the funniest thing happened, I think it was Thursday morning. I woke up. I've had a great week off, guys. I'm doing so much better, if you know what I mean. I woke up and I was like, I'm really in the mood to play The Outer Worlds. Now it's made by the same people that did Fallout New Vegas, isn't it? I actually preferred Fallout 3 to New Vegas myself. Probably the only person in the world. I need to revisit that. I got that on the PS3. Great game, by the way, Fallout 3. And I think around about this time last year, I was between jobs and I tried to play Fallout 4 again. And boy, was I impressed, and it came at the right time. So I was in the mood for something else like that, but I wanted to play something different. And it just came to me, The Outer Worlds. So then I think in CX, I checked CX, it's £8. None of my local CXs had it in stock, so I couldn't just jump on the train real quick and buy it. So I went to town where I live. There's a game in the Sports Direct. So I thought maybe they'll have it in stock for around about a cheeky tenner. No luck. Then I thought Argos. I'll try Argos, which is the next street over. They didn't look like they had it in stock. Did the charity shops. Got my dog some treats and stuff. That's the reason I went into town. And I came home. I thought, okay, let's have a look how much it is digital. And I think it was $16.99 for The Outer Worlds. But apparently, from my limited research that I've done, they've re-released it for the PlayStation 5. And it's got the Spacer's Choice Edition. Has got the DLCs or some of the DLCs. So it is good value for money. And I paid $24.99 for that. Now, it is a bit of a risk, because if I didn't like it, I haven't got the option to go and trade it in, have I? But boy, I'm so enjoyed. I'm looking at it now. I played it Thursday all day. Well, I put over 4 hours in. It says I'm 23% of my way through already. I know I got 1, 2, 3. This might not make sense if you've never played it. I've got 3 companions on my ship so far, and it looks like I can get another 3. So I'm quite excited to find out that. And all the characters are really interesting as well. Okay, so that's what I've bought digital. Okay, don't know if you can hear that banging music. I don't know. Buy Tekken 8, right? Just for the soundtrack. I think you can buy the soundtrack, actually. I wonder if it's available on CD for the boomers. I still collect CD. Right then, so what did I buy today? So we went to Llanelli today. As always, shout out my imaginary friend Chris. He came to meet me. He walked there. He lives in Llanelli. So we did the Cash Max, it's called. I always forget what they're called. I think it's Cash Generator. I'm not sure on that one, okay? They did have in there Dead or Alive 5 for the Vita, and it was £3 or £4 cheaper than what CX was selling. Thought I might come back to that. My Vita, I don't play my Vita enough, otherwise I would have bought it like that, okay? But if I didn't buy anything in Retrobution, that's the star of the show whenever we go to Llanelli, I would have gone back, but I did buy. I spent my budget basically in Retrobution, okay? So I didn't buy that. They had a BlazBlue game as well, but apparently they take ages to load, like between rounds and stuff, and that'll just take me out of the fun of the game, you know? I'd hate to be on like a 20-minute journey and 5 or 6 minutes of that journey is loading. Yeah, that's not for me, but I'll have to do a bit more research. That's one review that I've looked into, okay? So, who has seen I did a video maybe a week or so ago when I had a stack of gaming magazines, old magazines, retro gamer magazines. And I said I'm not going to buy any more unless I see a really good one out there for 99 pence, for example. And Retrobution he's got a stack of them, his own stack, and they go from 99 pence to £5. There's a couple of Game Boy ones in there. I don't collect for the Game Boy at the moment, so I left them alone. Some of them really have been showing their age, but I do worry because he's got these magazines out, like 20 plus year old magazines, or 30 year, probably closer than 20 years. Some customers don't care, do they? You know, some of them look like they've just been thrown back down, you know. So I picked one up, okay? It cost me 99 pence for a retro. Good job we're not live. I'll edit that bit out. Action. Retro Gamer magazine. I really like the cover. It's got like a tribute to Wonder Boy. But I just flicked through, see if I can find it now. And it landed. It's got, actually, just seen there, I read this on the train on the way home. Commodore 64 Street Fighter 2. It's only a small right up there. I didn't see that when I was in the store, you know. But it was this. I wonder why I bought it. It's got my favourite fighting game character of all time, King, right there. I was like, yes. Again, I naively thought it was going to be a big write-up about Capcom versus SNK, but it's literally that. That's all they've done. But yeah, I've had my money's worth already out of it. And look, to the back, it's got these, what they'll pay you if you've got any of these in your collection. So for a Neo Geo, they'll give you £283. I think that's drastically lowballing you. But then if you've got Metal Slug 3 for the Neo Geo, they'll give you £1,108. They'll give you that much. So that must sell for close to £2,000, I reckon. Isn't that crazy for a game? If I ever win the lottery, this will be full of Neo Geo. I won't have any money left, but at least I'll have a full Neo Geo collection. Also, so shout out my magic friend Chris. He hasn't messaged me, so I'm assuming he hadn't. Seeing there's a Lethal Enforcers 2 for the Mega CD. Okay, Chris nearly bought a Mega CD, the attachment for the Mega Drive 2 they had there. It was £99. CX, we checked, are selling them for 130. Chris offered 80 and he said no. I think he doesn't want to see some of his stuff go. But the good thing with Retrobution, we've seen him do it. He cleans the inside and the outside. They've got a Dreamcast there. Looks brand new. See, it's not boxed, but there's no yellowing at all. I don't know where he gets the stock from. That's selling for $79.99. But Chris was umming and ahhing whether or not to go back and buy it. But I don't think he did. But I don't think there's many people in the market for a Mega CD this day and age, you know. Not in our little radius, our retro gaming community we got in the local area, you know. So hopefully nobody buys it. I suggested give it 4 weeks, put a little bit of money away, and then treat yourself after the 4 weeks, you know. He's just bought a house. He hasn't even set his game room up yet. He's been too busy, you know. Right, what else did I buy? It's all in my bag of goodies. And what's my famous saying? It'll be on my gravestone. It's always a good day when you pick up a Sega Master System game. And I bought 3. Yes! We'll finish with the Master System though, because they're my babies. Let's put these all blind buys, apart from the Master System games, okay? So I picked up, I got Xbox. It's not the best. I'll have to check the condition of the disc, actually. That's fine. Absolutely fine. It's an only on Xbox game. It's called New Legends. The box, it has seen better days, unfortunately. I think this one grew up on the streets. maybe had drug addiction. But then he got out of it. He joined the army, and then it looks like he got his qualifications when he was in the army, and he's doing all right now. That's what this case. He's had a bit of a tough life. That's what I'm trying to say. And this one, oh, he's taken the sticker off it. It was in the $1.99 for one, or 3 for £5. I couldn't find hardly any other games in there that were even in that offer, because they're not in their own section, because it goes across to like the PS2, PS3 as well. I always struggle to find that third game anyway. But it's something caught my eye. So, the force of one man can change a nation. In the future, China is a world where mythology and technology meld together. But Zhao Gan plans to destroy all that is good, so few are left to fight. Yeah, I thought, why not for $1.99? Get in thy collection. Again, I never heard of it. Now this one, oh, that's got the manual in there. I didn't think it had the manual. Happy days. I had no idea, or did you know? He's actually swapped the case. Interesting. Did you know that Northia, do you know the brand Northia, had a game? Well, you do now. Northia downhill mountain biking, baby. It looks, I don't know if the camera's picking that up, it looks really, really good. Obviously, it's a mountain biking game. The only other mountain biking game I've got is on the PS2, Downhill Domination, and that's great. So maybe it's going to be that kind of style game. The Hottest Thing on Two Wheels by PlayStation Pro magazine. The Professional Gamer's Choice from Play magazine. That cost me $1.99, $2.99, something like that. The thing is now, I did know it's making sense a bit more now. That's a slightly different cover, but the one I picked up had a bit of a crack. He's given me the one with a bit more of a crack in it, but this one's got a manual in there, so I can't complain. Right, and this one, Gallagher Destination Earth. Still got the price. That was £7.99 sterling. Okay. I don't think Manuel is in there. Oh, it is. Manuel in there too. Yeah, that's quite blind buy. It might be complete trash. I don't know. But I'm always discovering new games. I think I might have done my PlayStation wish list. So I've done a video where I've gone on the CEX website and I've looked at every single PlayStation 1 game that I want to get. I've done a video on it. And none of these games were on there. Either I just scrolled past them, completely missed them, or they haven't got them in stock in CEX, you know. So yeah, that's Gallagher Destination Earth. Oh yes, right. Are you ready? Feel like I'm in Gladiators. So he's got his retro game. Am I the only one? Oh, I know Chris struggles as well. It's bad on the knees. Thing is, when we go in, we have a look, do you know what I mean? But I see this as a good thing though, right? Because I collect for the Sega Master System. And I'm getting there, aren't I? I've got 2 shells. I haven't done a count. I'm not exactly sure how many I've got, okay? But I'd say now, Retrobution and Llanelli's got the best selection of Master System games, okay? But he's got like this counter, it's like a glass top, and it's like one of those things you lift up like that, like you see in the museum, and like all the loose carts, everything's priced in there. He's great, right? And alphabetical order as well. But then underneath the cabinet, there's just like a glass door, and you slide it across, but you got to be on your hands and knees to get in and have a look. He just gives us the key now. I think he's kind of familiar with us. So we unlock it, and I go through every single Master System game. He's got a couple of hundred in there, okay? Well, David Hodges, good afternoon. How we doing? Welcome to my pickups video. yeah, no holy grails today, unfortunately, but you joined at the right time, the Master System time. So he's got like Master System games and Mega Drive games. And with me and Chris, right, he collects for the Mega Drive, I collect for the Master System. And he knows what kind of games I like, I know what kind of games he likes, okay? I'm pretty confident. I could have given Chris how much money I spent now, and he would have come out with very similar, if not exactly the same games as what I chose for myself. He knows me that well, okay? The perfect game hunting buddy, isn't it? So yeah, he's got the Master System, but it's 3 piles deep. So I leave them tidier than I find them as well. 'Cause it is harder than these. So I'm basically, the only problem is none of them are priced. So, he's also got as well, before I forget, he's got Japanese Mega Drive games in there as well. Not a massive selection, but what we noticed today is they are so much nicer than what we've got, especially on the Mega Drive. They got Fatal Fury in there. I was tempted to buy Fatal Fury, right? Didn't make any sense, just because it was art. Do you know what I mean? Just to have it on my shelf facing forward, or in my bedroom, like on my side stand, because it's art. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so I had a good rummage. I picked 4 games. So like I said earlier, they're not priced. So what I do, when I climb back up, old knees, get back up, I go to the till then, and he prices them up. And then I put them on my pile as a yes, or I leave them, he puts them back then, if it's a no. So the one game I didn't buy, I didn't check how much CX are selling it for, but I really want this game, is Rocky. Have you seen how good that game looks? It looks really, really good. It's really good right up on the back as well. That's got the potential to be up there. I know it's a big claim. From what I've heard and what I'm looking at today, it might be up there almost like with a Ninja Gaiden or Ghouls and Ghosts, you know. It's got that potential. I really want to get into my boxing game. So if I start with the Master System and work my way more modern, rather than jump in with the modern ones, you know. So I put that back. That was £15. I don't know if that was a good deal or not, but the case wasn't in amazing condition, and it didn't have a manual either, okay? So that was the only game I put back, but like, this is the best condition one. James Pond 2 Robocard. That looks brand new. That looks as good as it does in the 80s, you know? Absolute. That was coming home with me. I've loved this franchise growing up. I'm more familiar with the Commodore Amiga version, because my next door but one neighbour had a Commodore Amiga, while I had, maybe before I had the Master System. So we had a Commodore 64. So I'm going from a Commodore 64 to a Commodore Amiga was like going from a Master System to a Mega Drive, do you know what I mean? So much, much better than what I had. So yeah, I don't think I've ever played it, but looking at the back, it looks very familiar. So maybe I have played it. I obviously can't remember every single game I've ever read, but the manual's in good. It looks. I just thought it had that, one of those what they call it, like those posters, those fold-out things that I absolutely love. But it's got a info. Thank you for buying our product. In order to help maintain future standards and keep you informed of new products, please complete and return this questionnaire. I'm tempted to fill that in just for the lols and post it. So it's it's actually 2 US gold in Birmingham. Yeah, if you want to write to them, that's their address. Isn't it good though to find stuff like that? Like, these games are old games now, and every single Master System game is an old game. But that's in absolute fantastic condition. The only one I'd say is better than this, I've got Cyber Shinobi, and the manual's still in the polythene. The manual's never been out of the box. But the box of that is probably the best I've ever seen, you know. 2 games I've been after for quite some time. My Hero. Can I? It's like terrible. What the hell are they thinking with that cover? Do you know what I mean? I love the fact though, you can only just see half of his tattoo, but it just makes me laugh. Don't think this one had a manual either. No, this one didn't have the manual, but the case is in nice enough condition. I love the fact that these Sega stickers are hanging on for dear life, you know. That's how we used to seal them back in the day. It looks a good game. Kind of gives me like side-scrolling, maybe like a ninja or something like that, you know. Side-scrolling beat 'em up, you know. So, my hero. Happy to have that in the collection. And a bit worried how this is going to control is Super Smash TV. I think this one feels like, yeah, this has got the manual in there as well. Excellent. Is that US Gold as well? No, it's got the white cartridge. That's the reason I always get confused with that. Yeah, a bit concerned. Not concerned, but I know it, like, the best version I've got is on the Xbox 360. It's on one of those arcade compilation discs, you know. I know, of course, they're like twin stick shooter kind of thing, you know. But this one, obviously, with a Master System, and my Master System controller is a modified one. That, believe it or not, is my Master System controller. So I don't know how I'm going to be able to play Smash TV with 2 buttons and 1 directional pad. I don't know. Unless it's one of those where you can plug 2 controllers in and do it that way. I don't know. I'll be interested in that. I think we've had a comment. Oh, the Angry Moose. What's happening? Hello there. Hope all is well. Yes, all is very well. Thank you. How about you? Love Master System cover art. Lol. Oh my gosh. Isn't it? Look at that. That's got to be up there with one of the worst. That's supposed to sell the game to you, you know. Like if I compare that to, say, Ninja Gaiden, which one are you going to pick? I know it's a better game as well, but like they can do it. That shows they can do amazing artwork, but then they come up with that. It just comes across to me. It comes across as, dare I say, lazy. But like another good one, Moonwalker. Really cool, iconic artwork, you know. I think they did learn their lesson though. Like again, we were looking at the Mega Drive games, like Ghouls and Ghosts artwork on the PAL version is amazing, but they had the Japanese version today and it looks even better. Even the back as well is even better as well. Pazaman 90, what's happening? Hello Tony. Oh, hey, hello Tony. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Yeah, all good, thank you. How about you? Enjoying your Saturday? Well-earned weekend off? Yes, I don't know how this is going to play. It looks alright. Doesn't look... I'm not going to say it's the best looking Master System game of all time. But it says on the back, it's got a sticker. That's underneath the thing as well. Part of pack only. Not to be returned separately. Oh, I can't return it separately. Yeah, I wonder if you can do it with... I can't remember what console. It might have been the Super Nintendo. You could plug 2 controllers in to control it. I don't know. But, yeah, it's a game I've wanted in the collection for quite some time. Prices, guys. I paid... Right. I think that was $7.99. And I think they were $9.99 a piece. Yeah, so tenner each, you know. So, guys, that's everything I picked up today. I'm probably now not going to go game hunting. Maybe, I got a week off. I'm back in work for 2 weeks. I maybe go the end of the month, maybe. But I've pretty much done all my retro gaming stores, my CXs in my area. So I'm going to give them a chance now to refill, okay? Before I forget as well, guys, the channel, we've somehow managed to hit 1,400 subscribers. I've put on the community thing. I'm doing another Ask Tony, basically. So if you've got any questions for me, go on my page, I think, go under community, and it'll be on there. Or once this video's finished, ask your questions. I'm probably going to do the video either tomorrow, might do it tonight, depending on, I normally like to have at least 10 questions. I'm not sure how many, we're around about there already. But if you missed that post, I'm going to be doing another Ask Tony, okay? So any questions? As long as they're not too personal. I don't really care anyway, how personal they are. I'm not like that. Yeah, so thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, let me know, what did you think of my pickups? And it's always a good day when you find a Master System game. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great rest of your day. Love you, bye.